Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies, where we have forgotten to put up our microphone. So there we go. Not perfect. This is Solopreneur Success Strategies, and I'm Jane Gardner. And today is World Domination Wednesday, where we talk about you and your customer. You and your customer, how to get your customers, how to keep your customers, and make them your raving fans. So today we're going to be talking about how to convert a prospect into a customer, the initial concept. Previously, we have talked about defining who your customers are, doing the customer research so that you know ideally who your customers might be. And then we had a brief look at your customer experience at your business, just so that we can start designing that. So before you start getting your customers into your business. And now we're going to be talking about how to convert your prospects into your business. So yes, I am Jane Gardner. This is World Domination Wednesday, which I like to call all about you and your customer. It is knowing how to define what your customer wants, give your customers what they want, keep those customers, and keep growing your business with more customers as your customers refer on more customers to your business. So that's what you and your customers and dominating the world of your customer is about. And who am I? I'm Jane Gardner. I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm for the last 20 years. About 3 years ago, I went on to the internet to see if I could help other entrepreneurs in starting their own business, and this is where we're at. I do a weekly show. It's 7 days a week. It's been going on for a couple of months now. On Monday, it's Mindset Monday. Tuesday, it's Get Your Message Out Tuesday, which is about your brand, your website, and your social media branding. Wednesday is all about you and your customer and world domination. Thursday is called Jack or Jill of all trades Thursday, where we look at the skills and knowledge that you need as a solopreneur. Right now we're looking at finances and financial numbers. Friday is Freebie Friday, which is about the free software and tools you can get in your business in order to save some money and be more productive. Saturday is Systems Saturday, where we look at some systems to put in your business so you're more productive. And Sunday is Strategy Sunday, which is all about your goal and vision for your business and putting that into your business plan each year. So that's a full week, and let's get started on World Domination Wednesday. Yes, who are your customers? Well, the answer to that is everyone is not your customer, according to Seth Godin, and I would agree. And we've looked at how to define your ideal customer in previous episodes. You can go back to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube and have a look there at some of the previous episodes if you want to catch up. And your customers are those who want your solution to their problems, or they want your solution to fulfill their desire. And we have an offer so far called Who is Your Ideal Customer? It's at jgtips.com/customer profile. And that's 6 days of daily emails with training videos sent to you with worksheets and questions for you to answer about yourself and your business, and ways that you can look and find out and define who your customer is. So we look at your business first to figure out what is it going to do to solve your ideal customer's need or problem. And then we look at defining your profile for the customer by using research, and then use the research to craft your messages that will attract your ideal customer, and then use tracking tools to measure your success. So that's 6 days of training with worksheets and research for you to develop your ideal customer's profile and get started, because that's what we're all about here at jane-gardner.com is implementation. And if you want to look at the offer, it's at jgtips.com/customer profile. So we have looked already at how many customers there might potentially be out there. Right now, there's probably 4 billion internet users online since we last looked at the stats. And they're all looking out there looking for their solutions and looking for ideas and looking for tools, etc., etc. So they're all out there looking, and so what you have to do is to find the ones that you want and attract them to you, and go out there, of course, on social media and attract them as well with relationships. So we had a look at the research, and we looked at demographics, the psychographics, the media that you can use, and the purchasing behavior, and where you can go find out what they buy. If you want to find out more about that, just go back to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube. And then we had a look at the ideal customer experience. It's being a core part of a brand. So you need to be consistent. You have to clearly define what your brand is and communicate the brand to your target market and make every part of the customer experience consistent. You can also go check that out at my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube. And then so we looked at who is your customer. So you have to know who your ideal customer is, what they want, where to find them, and when and how they like to buy. And then you also need to look at defining the ideal customer experience for your business and how to provide some of the features that most people consider to be an ideal customer experience. And for those who missed those episodes, you can catch up on http://jgtips.com/YouTube. So you're ready now to convert your prospects into customers, even though my slide didn't show it. So we had a look last time about some of the ideas of things that you can give to possible prospects to attract them to your business. For example, discounts or coupons, or a good customer experience while they're in your business, etc. But now I have a question for you. I know we've done research on finding your ideal customer, but let's have a look at this idea of having this possible prospect who's a mother with a child who's looking for your business, as well as we might have an older, mature lady also looking for your business, and we might have a businesswoman looking for your business. So this sort of is counterintuitive to what we've been saying before, to find your ideal customer profile, because yes, there is an ideal customer profile, but that doesn't mean you can't serve everybody in terms of the ones who want your solution, obviously. So this is an ideal concept that I wanted to ask you. For these three ladies, which of them will be your ideal customer, or who will be interested in your business, and who will be interested in getting the solution to their problem if they come to your business? Well, it's very possible that they all could be your customer if you know the right way to approach them. So yes, they may be all your customers, depending on your product or service. Obviously, there's certain products. I won't be looking for a motorcycle myself, for example. That they won't be looking for. But let's say they were all. Let's go back and do something terribly sexist and say they're all looking for. No, they're all looking. Let's just say they're very simply my customers, in that they're all looking to start their own business to make some extra income. So the mom with a child wants to make some extra income. Obviously, an older, mature lady is also interested in having a business, as well as someone who's tired and fed up with their business. Would be interested in getting a new business that is simpler, or they want to get a new business because they're working for someone else, etc. So all these ladies are all looking for a new business. So how can we make them understand that you are the right solution to their business, to their problem? So there's a secret to understanding whether a prospect can be your customer. So, for example, all these ladies are interested in starting a home business, and I know that I can help them. And they all are going to be talking to me about being in a home business. They all have different requirements. They all have different hours that they can work and the limits to their time, but I know that I can help them. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, even though there is an ideal customer profile that you can start with, it is possible to actually work with a variety of people in your business. And that's using this as an example. I can tell you right now that I could have a good talk with each of the ladies, and the secret to understanding them is understanding personality of these ladies. Because in the end, the actual theory of starting a home business, doing a home business, writing a book, or selling, etc., it's all based on personality. And I know that's a very statement that you may not believe, but it's true. And so next week, I'm going to get more into it, that I could actually, even though the mother with the child is not my ideal customer, and probably the more mature lady is more of my ideal customer, because we can relate better. I can still relate to them on a personal level in my business by switching so that I can talk to them in a certain way, and listening, most importantly, to their requirements for what they want for their business. So next week, I'll talk to you about personality and how, knowing the personality of your customer, you can certainly sell more to them than if you didn't listen to what they were saying, especially on calls with the person. But at the same time, you can also have a business that is a brick and mortar business, and you can also cater to different personalities in your business, believe it or not. And this is one thing that a lot of people are not doing. They're thinking that everybody is the same, but they're not. And we'll be looking to next week briefly on personality and how that can affect your customer's approach to you or your business, or to what you are selling, or to what they are willing to buy. So this is a new thing for you, and I certainly do believe in my ideal customer profile is where you start when you're starting your business, and it helps you to narrow down the focus to your audience and do messaging for an audience that you feel is ideal for your business. And that is why I have the offer for, of course, the ideal customer. So you start with your ideal customer, but of course, in order to have a business, you have to have more than your ideal customer in your business. And you can certainly broaden out in your business, but you need to start with your ideal customer and attract those type of people who will be more relevant to your messaging as you go along, and then maybe expand past your ideal customer. And my offer is, of course, at jgtips.com/customer profile. And it's certainly a good way to find out the ways to research the people that are interested in your solution. Even if they aren't ideal, they still maybe have people that they are in their family who might need your solution. And so it's best to always be flexible in your business and figure that out. So I hope that intrigued you enough to think that personality could help you to sell. And I'll talk to you next week about that, and briefly. And then, of course, I will have an offer for you, of course, on how to use your personality in your business, as well as how you can understand other people's personality. It's called The Secret of Understanding Yourself and Understanding Others, is what I call it. And it was very important to me previously in my life to do it. I don't remember the title of it. Oh, I think there's a one on my blog called Your Personality in Your Business. You might be able to figure out the answer to this question for next week from that blog post video. So this is Jane Gardner at jane-gardner.com, and thank you for listening. We'll be talking to you next week about your personality and how it affects how you sell and how it affects the people who buy from you. So this is Jane Gardner, and I'm really excited to be talking to you about this because this is what I was basically leading up to. And then, of course, after that, we'll talk about customer service. It's a process. So thank you for listening. Bye-bye.